Whitney, are you being serious right now? Hi. About what? Bryce isn't coming over to visit me this weekend. He's pretty busy recently. Violet also started to go to nursery school, so he picks her up sometimes. He didn't tell you? What? No. That's something more important than me. I have a feeling you said something about me that made him not want to see me, right? Why would I do that? Because you hate me. What? I never hated you. I have shown care and respect and even tried to make amends with you. You're the one that hates me. You ignore me and make hateful comments towards me. Also, you don't like me and Violet visiting with him. Yeah, because I don't want to waste my time getting to know you. Of course, I don't like it when you two visit with him because I don't remember inviting you guys. Also, since you gave birth to Violet, he hasn't come home that much anymore. Please don't tell me that you're making him do household chores and take care of her, wasting time on that. We equally do our job, and he is not wasting his time. He is doing everything willingly. Look, if you don't want us to visit, then that's fine. Violet and I are not going anymore. Great. Please don't come. Finally, I'm going to have some time alone with him. I have a question. Twice per month isn't enough for you? I think that's more than enough. I meet with my parents once every 4 months. Who cares about that? Of course twice per month is not enough. I want to see him every weekend, possibly every day, but can't because of you two. I've been telling you that he has been busy, and I think he wants to spend time with us on the weekends, so that's why he might not be visiting you. What? So are you saying that he's not allowed to spend time with me and at the house? That's not what I said. I said that since he is tired from working on weekdays, he probably wants to stay at his house because he feels comfortable. There's no way he feels comfortable there. He loves this house since he was little because he loves spending time with me. I understand the comfort of the place where you grew up, but you do realize that he's a grown adult. He wants to have some space from you. Have you ever discussed with him about this? No, I don't need to, because I know that he wants to spend more time with me than you. Leave us alone. That is so rude. Why? Because we're family. You said that on the day we got married. I think you're mistaking it for someone else because I never said that. I swear to God you said that to me. I was happy, but not anymore. So you didn't consider me as family from the beginning? Exactly. I hate you and Violet. Your attitude is really disgusting. Why do you hate us so much? You took my son, and I hate Violet because she looks just like you and not Bryce. Are you calling me ugly? Not really. Well, actually, yes. Talk shit about me as much as you want, but do not talk about my daughter because I love her. She's also your granddaughter. Are you serious? You crossed the line, so I'm done talking to you. Bye. I will talk to Bryce about this. Bryce, can you talk now?
Hey, Whitney. I'm at work, but I can text you. What happened?
Mom decided to argue with me again.
What, again? What is it this time?
She's pissed that you don't ever visit every weekend, and how it's my fault.
How so?
She said something like, I bet you told Bryce something that made him hate me. She also thinks that I'm making you do household chores and take care of Violet, so you waste your time and don't visit her.
What? Seriously? That's ridiculous! Did you tell her that I'm pretty busy with work?
Yeah. She said that she didn't believe you prioritized work and Violet over her.
I've already told her twice that I'm working on a big project and also that Violet has started to go to nursery school recently. But it seems like it's not getting through her head.
She wants you to visit her, so why don't you talk to her about that? Can you go next weekend?
What? No! I don't want to go! Because she makes me stay for like 6 hours, lecturing me on how I'm going to do and feel better by being single, help her clean, and play board games. It's torture!
Please? I'm tired of her yelling at me saying things like, I hate you and leave us alone. I'm pissed and want to say something, but since she's your mom, I can't say anything. Do I need to tolerate this? I'm afraid that I'm going to reach my breaking point someday and go crazy. I will literally do anything if you go.
She hates you that much? You have the patience of a saint. So it's rare for you to say something like that. Okay then, I'll go talk to her next weekend because I love you both. How about going out to eat Kobe beef? Just kidding. You don't need to do anything because she's rude to you. Just one thing, though. I probably won't be able to go anywhere with you two that week, though.
Thank you so much. No, I'll treat you. I have no problem with that. We will just watch a movie at home or take her to the park close by. Talking to her is the most important thing, so yes, she hates me. I will show you screenshots of the conversation we just had.
I'm so sorry about this. I hope she didn't say anything terrible about Violet.
Well, she did say that she hates Violet because she looks like me and not you. She basically said that she's ugly.
What? Ugly? Seriously? She is not! You neither! She's the most beautiful girl! God, I'm so pissed! I'm going to call her when I finish with the documents, okay?
Please do, because she only listens to you.
Sure!
Thank you, Bryce. Sorry for texting you while you're working. I hope the project goes well.
No problem! This is something important. Plus, she pissed me off, but I can't just leave her because she's my mom! You know what I mean?
Of course. If I were you, I would still talk to her and meet her, even if I were pissed.
Thank you for understanding. Anyways, gotta go back to work.
Did you talk to Bryce? Oh, you again. Yeah, I did. He's going to call you in a little bit, I think. He wants to talk about stuff and said that he will visit you next weekend. What? Next weekend? Not this weekend? Oh, I forgot to tell you that we are going to an amusement park this weekend. Is this some kind of joke? No. We decided this 3 months ago and we already bought tickets and booked a hotel. So there is no way we are going to cancel it. So this trip is a lot more important than me. It's a memory, so yes it is. I'm pretty sure that Bryce will agree with me. Excuse me? You're too obsessed with him, you know. I think you're making him uncomfortable. No, I'm not. This is a mom and son bond. I'm pretty sure that he loves spending time with me more than you two. Mom and son bond? Where? You always check where he is by calling and texting constantly, showing up uninvited, and even spy on him sometimes. So what? I'm just worried about him. That's it. That is called stalking, and I think he's frustrated. It's not stalking. I'm just worried about him. That's it. You should be careful because stalking can ruin your guys' relationship. Anyways, he also said that he doesn't like spending time with you. Yeah, whatever. Stop lying. You just want to take him away from me, right? Of course not. I never thought about doing that. Why can't he spend time with me anymore then? He does. Just not as much as before, though. That's normal when people have a relationship with someone else. It doesn't mean he loves you less. But I love him more than you do. You don't deserve him. He is handsome, caring, smart, and generous. He's too good for you. I know that you're pissed, but he has the right to choose who he wants to be with. Okay, you know what? I'm wasting my time arguing with you and hate you so. I want you to divorce with him. You're the one that stated this, you know. Wait, why do I need to divorce him? You have a problem with me and hogging him, and it's pissing me off. That's the stupidest reason I ever heard in my life. Besides, it's his decision, and not yours. I will make him divorce you. Are you going to brainwash him or something? Sorry, but I don't think he will listen to you. Shut up. He will. You'll see. Okay, well, if he happens to hate you more, then I can't help you with it. Don't worry. That's not going to happen. Okay then, if that's what you think, then that's that. You should think about what to do after divorcing him. Oh, perfect timing. Incoming call from Bryce. I've got Violet. What? I'm keeping her in hostage. If you want to have her back, get divorced with Bryce. Okay? What? Hostage? You heard me. Get divorced with him right now. My life became miserable because of you. He was pissed at me and is not really responding right now. You stole the only thing that is important to me, so I did the same exact thing to you. Wait, let me collect my thoughts now. If you want her back, then divorce and bring him here, okay? I'm pretty sure he will be happy here, and we can live together again. Isn't he mad at you right now, though? It's okay, because we'll make up soon. I don't think that he will forgive you that easy. Plus, he seems happy with me now. What a bitch. Just listen to me, because I will do whatever to get my son back. If you decide not to show up, I will do something to her. Her? What are you talking about? Are you still collecting your thoughts now, or are you just plain stupid? Now do you know how I feel? Violet is home, so I don't know what you're talking about. What? Then who do I have? We just got back from grocery shopping. What are you talking about this whole time? A hostage? She's right in front of me now. You can talk to her if you want to. Stop lying. Violet is with me now. Should I send you a picture? Stop joking around. I'm not. Who's with you now? Did you mistake Violet for another kid? I think I did. This kid looks just like her, so that is the rudest thing to say, because that means you don't know your grandchild's face. You're a psycho to bring home a kid you don't even know. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Oh my God, what should I do? Where did you find her anyways? At the park, where you usually let Violet play. Well, Violet is sick today, so we didn't go. What? Sick? Really? Why aren't you believing me? Do I need to explain it again? Okay, let me ask you a different question. Did you see me at the park today? No. See, that means we didn't go. I wouldn't let her go by herself even if she wasn't sick, because she's only 3. Anyways, you better return the kid to her mom. What you did is kidnapping. Kidnapping? Yes, it's a crime, you know. Thank God it wasn't Violet this time. But you were going to kidnap her, right? Also, did you know that threatening is a crime? Did you really have to do this to make me divorce Bryce? You're a disgusting person. Excuse me? Stop being overprotective and be independent. Yeah, whatever. Are you even going to apologize for this? I will, but can you not tell Bryce about this? That's going to be a problem for me. For you, right? Not for me. So I will talk to him about this. Did you really think that I wouldn't? Why don't you stop begging and go return the kid already? Her mom must be very worried. I will return the kid, if you promise not to talk about this to him. Are you an idiot? I already told him. What? Why? Oh, I just got a call from one of my mom's friends that her kid is missing, so it must be the kid you're with right now. What? I told her she can call the cops because I know that you have her. What the hell? Do you think you can do that to me? Yes, I can. Also, you're an idiot for kidnapping the wrong kid. No, I'm not. I just made a mistake. Hey, I will return the kid to your mom, friend. So, can you explain everything to her? Absolutely not. I will tell the cops everything instead. What? No, please don't. It's embarrassing. Sorry, but you deserve to be punished. I think this incident will spread throughout the neighbors, so I advise for you to move because you probably won't be able to go outside. It doesn't matter to me, though. You bitch. Say that as many times as you want, but nothing will change. Oh my God, I'm so screwed. Before you get arrested, just want to let you know that we will be moving. What? We don't want to do anything with you. Plus, it was pretty toxic living close to you, so we thought it was better to move. We will not tell you our new address, so don't even think about finding us. Okay? Bryce will still visit me, right? No, he won't. He said that he's done with you. Please tell him that I've never done this. I'm done if he leaves me. He's my life. It's too late now. You should regret everything you've done. Bye, bitch. Have a nice life. The kid was safely returned to my mom friend, and Bryce's mom was arrested by the cops. We moved to a different town and decided to forget about her, but she tried to reach out to us a few times without knowing we blocked her. I heard that she is now known as the crazy psycho lady, and everyone is keeping a distance from her, so she's now living a lonely life by herself. I hope she doesn't start looking for Bryce.
Ava, oh my God, I really need to talk to you. I am in total shock at what just happened today. This is incredible. I really wasn't expecting to meet my brother's fiancé. I thought that he would be bringing over someone that I didn't know at all. I had no idea that he was bringing you to the house. You're my brother's fiancé? Wow. How long had you been dating Travis? I had absolutely no idea that this was going on. I really couldn't believe my eyes today. I thought I was dreaming, actually. Well, of course you didn't know what was going on because I didn't tell you a thing about it. It's only natural for you to react this way, too. But I don't understand why you didn't tell me that you were dating my brother, Ava. Why didn't you say anything? I thought that we were really good friends. To be honest, I couldn't be happier knowing that my brother's getting married to one of my greatest friends on the planet. I'm getting kind of emotional at the fact that we'll be sisters soon. Huh? What do you mean by that, Jane? Sisters? Come on, isn't that kind of a joke, though? I don't see why you're getting so emotional when we're hardly friends at all. Didn't you realize why I didn't say anything about this to you? I was just pretending to be a really good friend to you because I wanted to get with your really handsome brother. You really need to get it through that thick skull of yours that I'd never be friends with you. You really need to stop misunderstanding people's intentions, okay? Wait a minute, what did you just say to me? This must be some sort of joke, right? Okay, I get it. Real funny, Ava. You can stop kidding around now. Wow, you're kind of being quite pathetic right now. You know I'm not joking, Jane. Why would I want to be friends with a disabled person in a wheelchair? You can hardly move, and you're absolutely no fun to be around. You need to face reality, Jane. Your hands and feet are basically tied together, and you are bound to that ugly chair. Look, I get it. You can't use your legs anymore, and obviously it's out of your control. You'll have to be like this for the rest of your life, so I guess I'm sorry. What the heck, Ava? Ava, I don't get why you're treating me like this. How could you be so cruel? What happened to make you talk to me like this? Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. Ava, what's going on with these wedding invitations? I know that at least one wedding invitation arrived at my house for the family, but there wasn't one for me. Could it be that you put the wrong address on the invitation for me, or that there's been a mix-up at the mailing center? Do you know anything about this? Well, I haven't been in contact with you for the longest time, so it's only natural for me not to send you an invite. I don't want you interfering with my wedding ceremony. But can't you admit to yourself how stupid you're being right now? Wasn't it obvious when I told you that I was only being your friend to get to your brother? What the heck are you saying? I'd never interfere with someone's wedding, especially my own brother's wedding. Why are you saying such awful things to me? What have I ever done to you to be talked to like this, Ava? I thought that we were really good friends. Don't you want to be friends with me anymore? Oh my God, you really are stupid sometimes. I've already told you this a million times. I used you to get closer to Travis. That's the only reason I became friends with you in the first place. Generally speaking, it would be such a shame if someone told me that I was going to gain a relative who has a disability. It just wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good? Are you kidding me right now, Ava? Don't you see how much you're discriminating against me just because I'm in a wheelchair? Of course it wouldn't look good. It would be embarrassing. If we found out that your disability was because of your genetics, so many people would find out and just not come. If things were to end up like this, my own children could possibly have a disability as well, and I don't want that. There is no benefit in you being around this wedding. Are you seriously calling me defective, Anna? That is such a horrible thing to say. You can't just say that sort of thing to someone with a disability. It's not right. Hey now, there is no need to get so mad just because I'm speaking the truth. It wouldn't be a good look if you showed up because assumptions would be made about me. Besides, it's not like you and I are best friends or anything like that. I just wanted to be closer to your brother. Why would I want to be friends with a disabled person? You're a disgrace to your family because you're bound to this wheelchair, so please, don't bother coming to the wedding. No one wants you there, Jane. Okay. Well, since you've already taken this so far, I suppose I won't go to my own brother's wedding. But what you're saying and doing is so wrong, Ava. I don't care. I just want things to go the way they should. I also would like it if you cut ties with your family. It would really help the situation. We're planning to invite a lot of relatives and have a super gorgeous ceremony without you. We don't need someone like you there cramping our style. Travis, I really need to talk to you. It's urgent, and I'm really upset about what's going on. So I was talking to Ava about how I haven't received an invite to the wedding. She ended up telling me that, this is horrible. She said that she never intended on sending me an invitation to your wedding. I feel so depressed right now.
Whoa, just calm down and breathe, little sister. What are you on about exactly? What do you mean Ava never intended on inviting you? Doesn't make sense.
Look, I don't want to say anything bad about your fiancé, Travis, but Ava has basically cut me out of her life just because I've got a disability. She also turned around and said to me that people with disabilities are defective and shouldn't be invited to special events. I just feel so terrible about myself now, Travis.
Excuse me? Did she seriously say that to you? She said that you're a defect? Has she lost her mind? Why would she say something like that to a friend?
To be honest, it's my fault for not realizing Ava's true nature when it comes to other people. She's such a terrible person, Travis. I didn't think she'd act like this. But I'm more concerned what she'll say or do in front of you once you both get married. Please be careful from now on when it comes to Ava.
This is insane. I still don't get why she'd say such a thing like that towards you when you've been so kind towards her. I don't believe this at all.
I know what you mean, Travis. I didn't want to believe what she said myself. It seems like she's been holding how she feels for a while now. Also, I was wondering if you could send me a wedding invitation. I want to be able to congratulate you properly. I want to see you get married.
Look, I really hate to break this to you, Jane, but I'm really sorry. I don't think it would be a good idea for you to come to the ceremony.
Wait, what did you just say? I'm confused. I'm your sister, Travis. Why would you not want me at the wedding ceremony? It makes no sense.
Jane, you've got to realize that weddings cost quite a lot of money, so that's why I want it to be a huge success. I want Ava to have all the attention on her wedding day.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're getting at, Travis. Give her all the attention? What's that supposed to mean exactly? What's that got to do with me?
Well, when you come into the venue in your wheelchair, even if you don't like it, the attention will definitely be diverted to you, and I don't think she wants that. That would be a huge problem, and I want to make Ava the main focal point of the ceremony. She should be shining the brightest. She's the star of the show, so to speak. Besides, you'd be restricting the staff members' movement around the venue if you were to come in the wheelchair. If the ceremony is delayed, it would be a burden on those attending.
Huh? What? Is that seriously the problem? Even you're thinking of me as a problem? Why do you think I'm such a nuisance for? Why would you say that?
I'll just say what I need to say now so we don't have too many issues. To be honest, taking care of you is very difficult for me, Jane. It gets too much sometimes. I do feel sorry for you because you've got no movement in your legs and they just don't work properly anymore. It's just so hard to watch you wheel around sometimes. I just want you to realize that you're kind of causing trouble for other people and it's hard for us too. Also, don't take people's kindness for granted just because you've got a disability, Jane.
Are you kidding me right now? This is... I can't believe this. You're saying things like this? How could you say that to me? Your little sister. I never thought you'd ever say these things to me. I already know how I make people feel. I cause trouble for everyone because of my disability. I never thought I was normal, but I didn't think you'd go this far.
Okay, but anyway, I've been the one who's been closest to you. It was also hard for me, too. I always wanted to get away from you, so that's why I left home when I did.
Wait, what? Are you telling me that you left home because of me? because life was so hard for you just because I can't move my legs?
I'm just trying to tell you that the world doesn't revolve around you and your disability, Jane. Everything in the house has always been about you, and I got sick of it. Come on, you're an adult now, so you should be able to understand where I'm coming from with all this, okay? You're not the only one who struggles.
Yes, but I don't put people down because they have an issue, but I get it. It's all my fault, right? I guess I was so overwhelmed with my disability then. You know, I'm really sorry, Travis. I obviously didn't realize that I was causing you so much trouble. I would have just stayed away if I knew. But I guess you really didn't want me to know, so you just left home early on so you didn't have to put up with me, right? I just got in your way, literally.
Well, yes, basically. I just wanted to not have to feel like I got no attention because of you, and I just got sick of having to look out for you all the time.
So you left home and now you basically want to cut all ties with me. Is that correct, Travis? You don't want anything to do with me anymore.
Since I know I can cut you out of my life now, maybe that's what I want to happen. If I do this, I'll be free from taking care of you and I'll have more freedom for myself.
Is that so? Fine. I get it. You want nothing to do with me? So be it, Travis. If that's the case, then I guess we're no longer siblings anymore. First Ava and now you. Great. Well, hey there, Jane. I was just wondering if you've seen the wedding photos. The hall is still getting set up, but it looks gorgeous. Many people will be blessing me from now on. Hello, Ava. Yes, I've seen some of the photos. The dress looks so beautiful. The hall looks so big, and I'm sure getting it set up is really difficult. Of course, it's taken a lot of preparing, and it has cost a lot of money. After all, today is the day that I'll be the star. It's my wedding, so it makes sense. Oh, I forgot to ask earlier, but I'd really appreciate it if you could send me some money as a gift. You'll also bless this marriage, right? I'm expecting that much. All you've really got to do for now is send me some money, but also to not set foot into the ceremony until everything is over. That's all I wish for. Well, I think you got your wish by telling me to stay at home, Ava. You said that it would be better for you if I did, so I'm sitting here feeling like crap. Oh, come on. I had to sacrifice some people since I'm so popular, you see? I've got a lot of guests coming. We no longer have to take care of you, so we're free now. It's been a long time coming, this ceremony, and trying to get you out of my life. I'm just so glad that this could all happen. It was definitely worth it. You know, Ava, I've never forced you to take care of me at all, so I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were doing it out of the kindness of your heart. I guess not. Of course you were wrong. I wouldn't do that. I needed to get what I wanted and then accomplish my goals that I had. Wasn't it obvious to you? Anyway, we've known each other since middle school, but you were just a stepping stone to what I really wanted, your brother. Having to take care of you from that age to try and get some brownie points with your brother and his family was super annoying to me. But I no longer have to do that anymore, so I'm not going to hold back my opinions about you. People like you should just disappear from society. How dare you say something so cruel about disabled people? I never asked for this to happen to me. I can't help who I am physically. However, I'm glad that you got to get out your true feelings about me, Ava. All of our memories together were fake, and I don't regret anything I say from now on. You know what I want now, Ava? I want you to be the one that disappears from my life, since you've decided to be so horrible to me about our friendship. What on earth are you talking about, you stupid little woman? I haven't got a clue what you're trying to get at. Do you seriously think you can do anything to me from your wheelchair? Besides, unlike your kind who have many disabilities, I'm popular with everyone. Even if you were to disappear, no one would miss you and they'd feel no pain over your absence.
Jane, you better have an explanation as to what's going on right now. None of her relatives have shown up to the wedding and I can't get a hold of them. You're in the house right now, aren't you? You've not left or anything like that, right? You've not heard anything from them, have you?
Why are you talking to me, Travis? Don't you know that we're no longer siblings and you're just a stranger to me now? Stop trying to contact me, Travis.
I don't have time to do this right now when I need to know what's going on. I'm not worried about this. I want you to just call her relatives. No one has shown up to the ceremony.
Well, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to help you with this. Why don't you try and solve this problem yourself, okay, Travis?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're the only one who wasn't invited, so I'm sure you're the one who's up to something. Tell me what's going on.
You do realize that normally no one would want to celebrate the marriage of a couple who abandoned the sister in the wheelchair, right?
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that no one showed up because you aren't coming to the wedding? This is insane.
I'm not coming because you were the ones that didn't invite me in the first place. I didn't get an invite to the wedding, so of course Mom and Dad got a bit suspicious. So in the end, I showed them the messages that you and Ava had been sending me about why I wasn't invited to the wedding. I told them what was going on.
What? Why would you do that? Did you literally show them what messages we sent to you? Don't you know anything about privacy? You showed them my messages without permission?
No one would believe me unless I showed them what you actually said to me. They were both in shock when I showed them what you said. They were horrified, actually. They had an inkling that you were growing dissatisfied with me existing in your life. Then I said how you rejected me as a sister and saw how you discussed that with me. They were both crying and in shock at how you talked to me. They said how a child grows up is the parent's fault because of how they were raised.
But I don't understand what this has got to do with today's ceremony. They need to forget about this and get to the venue. Why aren't they coming?
All of us came to the same conclusion, that if you told me not to come to the ceremony, then neither will they. They obviously know what you said was so wrong. I knew I had to tell them as I could no longer hold it in. I told them, but it was always up to them whether they wanted to go to the wedding ceremony or not.
But it doesn't make any sense to me what's happening here. Like, why haven't Anna's relatives come to the ceremony? You've done something, haven't you? You little weasel.
Well, from the perspective of our parents, what Ava said was nothing but cruel and disgusting. The comments she said were targeting me and others with disabilities, right? As a parent, I think it's natural for them to be angry about someone hurting their daughter's feelings. Dad got so angry that he barged into Ava's house. But that wasn't the way to have a proper discussion about this, so of course it would be better to do this another day since you're busy getting married.
Are you kidding me? Dad actually barged into her house? Is that what actually happened? I haven't heard of that happening. What the heck is his problem?
You know, I can never say more than a few details to a stranger, Travis, but both of her parents cried and apologized for how their daughter treated me. They said that they knew that she had a few flaws in her personality, but they never thought that she'd say horrible things to a friend like me. Especially since we've known each other for such a long time and looked out for me. They couldn't apologize more for what Ava said. They weren't barely audible, apparently. But here's the thing I don't get. Even though her parents are quite nice people, how did she turn out so horrible? They sincerely apologized, and I thought it was strange. Considering their daughter has not said one remorseful thing to me, of course, as parents, they take full responsibility for making a child into such a horrible person. They all decided mutually not to go to the ceremony because of how Ava has treated me in the last few months, and I don't blame them for not going today.
Are you for real, Jane? How dare you tell them what we said? Everything's going to be completely ruined now. You've ruined everything we planned. There's no way they wouldn't come to the wedding just because of something small like this, right? How can you take what I said so seriously?
Well, you should have thought about what you wanted to say before you said it, Travis. They couldn't go because they couldn't bless their daughter's marriage to you. It's already falling to pieces. I'm starting to notice that now. No one's congratulated you on your upcoming wedding. No one seemed to be pleased with this marriage. Even if you tried to contact them to get them to come over, they won't. Everyone knows about Ava's discriminatory remarks, and no one will come to the wedding.
But this can't be happening right now. How can they do this to us? It was only a joke, really. It's not really how we feel. Tell them to come here now.
Look, I'm aware that my existence has caused you to also have a difficult time with your life, but Ava has made you realize this in such a horrible manner. She's good at getting under people's skin when it comes to the negative emotions, but it's still obvious that you care about her. So from now on, please live with her. We don't want you coming back here. You're not welcome here. You've said some horrible things, and your new wife has made you into a horrible person, Travis. Don't even count on me for everything that happens to you in the future. I am no longer your baby sister. From now on, I'm an only child. Goodbye, Travis. This is an absolute catastrophe. I can't believe this is happening to me right now. This is all your fault, you stupid little cow. This wedding's been ruined because of you. I am absolutely disgusted by what you've done. Obviously, it's a no-brainer, but I want compensation for this. You have ruined my special day. Hey, you're the one who started this whole thing in the first place. You're the one to blame for how you've talked to me. All I did was speak up about it to my parents. You were the one who let loose on how you actually felt about people with disabilities. You're the one who was being cruel and discriminatory towards me. Oh, shut up, you stupid woman. I'm not kidding around here. You ruined my day. I shouldn't have had to worry about disabled people like you taking my spotlight. I should have been the one getting pampered by all of the attention from our families, their gifts, and people surrounding me trying to get my attention. My reputation has been ruined because of you. I'm finished. I'm just a nobody who's nothing but harsh on other people. This is the worst thing ever. What on earth are you talking about? You brought this on yourself. If you knew you were horrible to others, you should have learned to be more kind to people. Because you're a disabled person, my life has been ruined. Even if you say you didn't do anything, you'd think someone would help me. I've never lived through hardship. Do you seriously think that you'd benefit from trying to cut me out of this wedding? You've been dissing a disabled person for the entire time you've known me behind my back. Huh? What the heck are you talking about? I'm talking about how you ruined my wedding today for telling our families about the conversation we had. Because you were bullying me for being disabled, Ava. You started this, and I am not kidding about this anymore. How dare you say what you said to me? As soon as I entered middle school, I suddenly became ill and I lost the ability to move my legs. Did you know that I needed surgery to cure what was happening to me? Do you even know that I had no control over what was going on with my body? Do you really think I asked to be in a body like this? How could you go against what I've been through? But you've ruined how things should be. I had to pretend to like you for so long, and you ruined my plan. If you're telling me that you'd be fixed after surgery, why aren't you? Because the surgery had a really low chance of succeeding. Also, if it completely failed, I'd never be able to walk ever again. How dare you just say this with so much ease? You've got no idea what I was dealing with. The cost of having the surgery was going to be so expensive. But if I was given the choice to fix my legs, I would take that opportunity right away. I didn't ask to be disabled, you horrible woman. But you've been so unkind when it comes to not letting me have the attention. Why couldn't you have given me at least one day, Jane? Do you seriously not give a damn about anyone but yourself? You're the most selfish person I have ever met, and you're the one who got all of the attention. It wasn't me, as people would push my chair out of the way just so that they could see and talk to you. Don't you see what's happened to me, Ava? I could no longer play or hang out properly with my friends. I even needed help just to get on public transportation. I had no choice but to rely on people. It is so difficult to go out alone, and I can't just easily go for a walk to improve the mood I'm in. It's not as easy as it is for someone who has functioning limbs, Ava. There is absolutely no way you can understand the misery of being unable to live without the help of other people, Ava. You'll never know what it feels like. Well, I'm still trying to enjoy my life here, so stop trying to rain on my parade with your sob story of how you got stuck in that chair. I can't help you with that. You enjoying your life? Well, as you should be, since you're a fully functioning human, you stupid idiot. I knew you were enjoying life because I was watching it. I was watching it from my wheelchair, and I do every day when I see people walking around and doing daily tasks that I can no longer do. I am desperately trying really hard to keep my nerves at bay, but you make me unbelievably angry. I can't believe I ever had a friend like you in my life. Excuse me? What did you just say? You should be grateful that I stuck around for as long as I did, Jane. No one wanted to be your friend at all. Probably because they saw how horrible you are and didn't want to come near me because they were scared of you. If anything ruined my friendships, it's you, Ava. My family and some friends encouraged me to keep going as I am, but I understood that I could never live on my own without some sort of assistance. That's why I try to do my best with the life I've been given. I act nicer than most people because I want to be a good person and live my life in a careful manner. If I was abandoned by everyone I know, I wouldn't be able to live or survive this life. I would break down in tears if I couldn't complain to anyone or if I was in any pain. If I didn't do what I did and be brave about it, I might have had everyone abandon my side, and I would be all alone while you both got married to each other. I have always had so much anxiety when it came to who would care about me and want to stick around. Don't act like this just because no one showed up today. You are so arrogant. You've never had to live with a disability or with the fear that someone might leave you and never come back. You deserved what happened today. What the heck? How could you turn around and act like this towards me when I used to be such a good friend to you? I suppose you were wary of people around you then. Of course I was, and I was allowed to be, especially with how you and my brother have treated me in recent times. But I still have many important people around me. They continue to support me and listen to what I've had to say, unlike you and Travis. I have been blessed with friends who are there for me, and I can go to them about any complaints I have. You know, I really thought that you were one of those people I could go to for anything, Ava, but it seems like I was very wrong in thinking that. To be honest, the shock of being betrayed by you was huge. I never thought that you'd do anything like that to me. I thought you'd been brought up better, Ava. But if you're going to cut me out of your life, then you're nothing but a stranger to me, Ava. I'll show you no mercy, okay? I'll destroy you in every way possible. Shut up, you good-for-nothing woman. You're nothing but a disabled person who can't do anything. I don't care about you. All I want is my money, so give it to me. Excuse me? I should have known that I said all that for nothing. You really don't listen to anyone, do you, Ava? What money are you talking about anyway? Because of you and the actions you've taken today, my wedding was ruined as none of the relatives have shown up and they've cut off all their support. I won't be able to pay for all the wedding expenses and I'll end up in massive debt. It'll be bad if you don't pay quickly, so you better pay for my wedding. Oh, I get what you're saying. It seems like this extravagant wedding has cost you quite a bit of money, hasn't it, Ava? But you shouldn't really be getting into debt in the first place just to spend money on a wedding, okay? That's kind of a dumb thing to do, Ava. How about you do something about that yourself? If you're the one having money troubles, then it should really be you who should be fixing the problem. Hey, we really need to talk, Jane. Up until now, I've been taking good care of you, okay? Please just pay me $15,000 for all the troubles you've caused. That includes telling our parents what we were talking about, which caused them to not show up. That completely ruined my wedding, so pay up. I've helped you out so much with things like carrying luggage around and pushing your wheelchair so we could get to places faster. You never said thank you for that. Are you kidding me with these messages, Ava? You know I don't remember getting help for any of those things you said. I don't know what you're on about. Huh? Are you denying what I did for you? Are you serious? Is this really what you say to someone who has gone out of their way to help you? Well, recently you've been nothing but horrible to me, Ava, so I don't get how you can make me do anything at this point. I'm quite capable of moving my wheelchair. I never asked you to help me with it at all. Plus, you always moved the luggage or whatever you carried to odd places where I couldn't reach it at all. You were such a pushover when it came to the fake kindness you were trying to show me. It was actually kind of infuriating and it bugged me so much. Excuse me? What on earth are you talking about? I am nice to everyone. I was just getting so sick of taking care of you and not getting anything back for it. You shouldn't have to get anything back from it if it's out of the kindness of your own heart, but to be honest, I don't think you've got a heart at all, Ava. You've got some guts asking me for money when I've not done a single thing to harm your wedding. All I did was go to your parents and mine about my problems. They were the ones that made their own decision about whether or not to go to your wedding. They obviously knew that what you said was so terrible. So of course they chose not to go, and they'll never accept you as part of their family again. Don't even think for a second that I did anything to you when you started it all. But you can't just blame this all on me. At least I was being honest about how I feel, but you need to pay me back or you'll be sorry. I'll take you down and it won't be pretty. I'd love to see you try, but you can't do anything to me anymore. I'm a nice person and I know the difference between what is right and what is wrong. If you try coming anywhere near me, I'll call the cops and you'll be thrown into a jail cell. No one likes it when you say derogatory things to people with disabilities. You'll not get out of what you've done to me easily. You're the worst person I have ever met, and I hope that you're smart enough in not contacting me ever again. After the so-called gorgeous wedding that was supposed to take place, Ava is now up to her ears in debt, and Travis has abandoned her after she made the situation worse for them. Travis is demanding alimony from Ava. It seems like she's been working at night and is living alone with no one to help her. Oh well, she deserves it. She's always been good at sneaking into people's lives and playing nice. What a fake thing to do. Now she's become more isolated from people like her parents and other friends because they heard what she said to Jane about her disability. She's not had many customers and no peace of mind. She eventually got arrested for trying to steal money from a customer. Jane ended up getting surgery on her legs. It was a great success, and now she's getting physical therapy to help her get her strength back. Although it's been a long and difficult rehabilitation process, she'll be able to walk again and show off her legs to her brother. She'll work hard to achieve this goal.
Madeline, is it true that your boyfriend is a doctor? I was hearing that from a few of the other workers today.
Ruby, you heard about that from them?
I knew it was true then. What is with this, gosh dang it? I love to gossip about other people's love lives. So, next time when you go out telling people, make sure to include me. I'm sure you weren't trying to hide any of this from me, right?
Well, no, but this isn't something that everyone in the whole company needs to hear about.
Huh? Why not, though? You have a boyfriend who's a doctor now, making your future very safe. You should be going around the office bragging about something like that, right?
Well, I'm sure that my boyfriend's a very amazing man and all that, but I don't think he's the kind of guy that I need to be bragging about here.
Huh? What the heck? You telling me that you're trying to be some modest woman now? If I were you, I'd be bragging every which way around here. So, where did the two of you end up meeting?
You could call him a friend of one of my friends from college. They were nice enough to introduce me to him and such.
What? I should have known you had someone to show you to him. But man, I don't have anyone around me that could show me to some kind of doctor who wants to date. Everyone in my group is below me.
Well, I'm sure that not many people are friends with doctors on such close levels. If you keep thinking that everyone's below you, you'll miss the right man for you, right?
Huh? What the heck? Are you trying to act like my mom right now, telling me crap like that? Well, good for you. You have yourself a doctor for a boyfriend now. You feel like you're above me now, so of course you'd try to give me some insight.
I'm not trying to act above you or anything. I'm just trying to recommend that you treat those in your group with a bit more respect. And if you do that, instead of saying they're below you, you might have a better chance at finding someone to date. I think you're the only one that's acting above everyone else now.
What? There's no way. I know that the truth is you have to have amazing people around you to introduce you to even more amazing people. Right? And since I need myself someone amazing to show me around, can you introduce me to your boyfriend?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Introduce me to your boyfriend. Then he will be able to show me to one of his single doctor friends.
Oh, that's what you mean.
What? Did you get all worried there for a second? Were you getting scared that I might come and steal your boyfriend from you? Stop that, please. I would never do something like that to anyone.
That doesn't seem very authentic of you, though.
Does this mean you're talking about Allie? Well, about that, it just happens that her boyfriend fell in love with me. I didn't do anything to take him from her.
Is that so? I'm sorry, but I don't really trust you on that one yet. Well, it's over now, so I shouldn't ask you any more about it.
Anyway, show me to your boyfriend, please. I only have so much time left before I need to get married, okay?
Hold on, though. Whatever happened with you and Allie's ex? Weren't you dating him?
I'm over him now. He wasn't making that much money compared to a lot of other people. And I just never saw him getting anywhere else in life. So, I want to find someone better to jump onto.
What? That right there is terrible, Ruby. After taking her boyfriend from her, you just went and dumped him after a few months? And saying that you want to jump onto someone else now? Don't you think that what you've done has caused a lot of harm for others already?
Why are you asking me all of these things? Wait, was she some kind of friend to you? Well, I'll just tell you now that I didn't mean anything bad by doing that. This is a world where love is the most powerful emotion, right? If she wanted to keep him around with her, then maybe she should have tried harder to show her love for him, right?
I'm not saying anything like that. I just think that what you've done to someone like her was not okay. And that I feel bad now that you didn't even hold on to her ex afterwards.
You're kind of crazy, Madeline. You're a bit scary as well. If you keep talking like that about other people's situations, you're going to die young. I can see already that you're stressing over things like that. And those wrinkles on your face aren't receding anytime soon. So be careful.
Whatever. Either way, I am not showing my boyfriend to you. Just try your best to go out and find a high-level man that you think would be interested in you.
Huh? Well, if you say so. All right. I'll do everything in my power to find my high-level man. Now that I think about it, are you okay, Madeline? There hasn't been anything else upsetting you, right? I think by this point you can say something to the police about him.
Please do. Allie, you've been worried about me? Thank you. But look, I'm feeling a lot better now. He's started to slow down a bit recently, so I think I can begin to relax again.
Is that so? Thank goodness. But make sure not to be negligent of what he can do. You've already started to get ready to move into your man's house now, right?
Yeah, I've already gotten everything packed up. I actually plan to move to his place tomorrow.
That fast, huh? Perfect. If you have anything you need my help with, just ask. I have a lot of time on my hands, so I can be there anytime. Like tomorrow, I can be over there right after work to help out.
Thank you. I'm sure if I have anything for you, I'll ask. When I do, you'd better be here.
Sure thing.
Also, now that we're talking a bit here, there's something else I should mention. Ruby was at the bus stop that I get off at normally a few days ago.
Why the hell is she going to your bus stop now? Please don't tell me that she's really trying to get to your boyfriend that badly.
Well, I think that's what she's been up to.
But why does she know about your boyfriend? I thought everyone was keeping that a secret from her.
Well, apparently a week ago she was listening in on a conversation that a couple of other workers were having, and she was able to hear something about him.
Wait, what? What the hell is wrong with her? Does she not have anything else she could be doing besides stealing people's boyfriends? She needs to learn to go out and find a man of her own instead of taking ours.
She really does. And what do you think she said to me back then? She told me that love is the strongest emotion in the world, but she never seems to have it herself.
The hell does she think she's talking about? She's probably never loved someone in her life, that thieving whore.
Exactly. But at least after what she'd done to you, you found yourself a better man and are happy, right?
That's right. I'm very happy now with my new boyfriend. And that's why I don't give a crap about Ruby or my screwed-up ex. But hearing that she's still trying to steal other people's boyfriends just makes me feel all angry inside again.
Well, I can understand that. But to be honest, your ex is also very lucky, because after being stolen from you by her, she ended up leaving him as well.
What the heck? Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm sure that in my ex's case, he wasn't really into her anyway either. And was more or less just bored with me and wanted to try something different. That's how a lot of men are, and why they are stolen by that freak so easily. I should really thank Ruby, actually, for taking that guy out of my life.
Right? Any man that's able to slip up and be taken away that easily is far too dangerous to keep around. And that's probably why Ruby has gotten so far invested in her game, is because there are a lot of men willing to jump ship for her out of boredom. But what's crazy is that she seems to do it out of jealousy more than actual love.
Oh, she's just that type of idiot girl. She keeps that game up, she'll never truly be happy with whatever man she's with. All the men she ends up taking are cruddy themselves. Listen to me dissing Ruby and my ex like this.
But you're right about what you're saying. That ex of yours, just like a lot of other men, really did seem like the type to mess around with other women.
Jeez.
She asked me to introduce her to my boyfriend. But do you actually think I'd do something like that with the history she has?
Who would ever introduce their boyfriend to her? That's just her way of getting ready to steal him from you, right? But I know that your boyfriend isn't the type to leave you for her.
I doubt he would. He's seen a lot of women like her that are all into men's money, but he hates all of them.
In this day and age, there are all kinds of women like Ruby, actually, that are only into men for their money.
Right? They might all look cute, but everyone knows their goals.
I guess Ruby really is the type to keep on stealing other men because those who actually have money will never settle for her. And if they did, I wonder what would happen.
Well, anyway, if something between her and I happens again, I'll let you know.
Madeline, were you planning on getting married to your boyfriend? In other words, you and him are engaged?
What are you talking about right now? Ah, you're right. He and I are engaged to one another, but we only just got engaged recently, so...
Is that so? Well, then I'm seriously sorry about what's happened. I might have accidentally stolen another man again.
Huh? What are you really talking about here?
I've just gotten engaged to the man you've been together with. I really am a pain in all you guys' butts now, aren't I? I've once again gone and stolen another man from you older women at work. I'm so sorry.
Huh? What are you actually going on about right now, Ruby? I really don't think you've stolen my man from me.
I understand the feeling of not wanting to grasp the scary reality that's in front of you. But him and I are going to have a gorgeous wedding that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm jumping for joy right now thinking about it.
This isn't about me grasping reality or not.
But this is the truth, so you're going to have to get real about it. And so I'll tell you once more. I'm sorry, But I've stolen your doctor fiance from you. But I am thankful that an old woman like you would be willing to give him to me without fighting at all.
Are you certain that that's really my boyfriend that you've taken? And actually, where did you first run into him?
I met him right in front of your house. Don't you remember running into me at the bus stop near your house when we both looked the other way from one another?
Well, you seemed pretty upset to see me back then, Ruby.
Well, after running into you like that, I thought I'd take a trip over to your house. And so I followed you home.
That right there is you telling me you're a stalker, then. Why didn't you just talk to me more if you had something to say?
Well, I just didn't want to deal with you at the time. But after following you to your house, I was able to write down where it was before going home myself. I had other plans, so I couldn't do anything on that day.
This is a really odd story. So you stalked me to find my house and then wrote down the address to come back another time? That sounds like the making of a criminal.
Don't call me something like that. But hey, because I was able to come and find your house, I was able to meet your boyfriend later on. And I heard you and him got into a fight. How awful. You kicked him out of the house and everything.
Huh? I don't ever remember a thing like that with my boyfriend, though.
Well, he was just standing there in front of your house, pacing back and forth. And so I went up to him and asked what had been happening. That's when he told me you got into a fight with him and kicked him out of the house. And right then and there, I picked him up and took him home with me.
I see what's going on now.
All I had to do was be a little kind to him, and he immediately came running after me. So now, I'll be taking him as my boyfriend. Thank you so much for giving me your fiancé and doctor.
And thank you very much as well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because that man was a complete bother to me.
Stop trying to be all tough about this. I'm sure that you're shocked by all of this and are finding it hard to catch a breath. Sorry. A young and beautiful woman like me can never lose to an old hag like you.
No, I'm seriously thankful for what you've done. That man has been stalking me for months now.
Huh? What do you mean?
That guy's been following me everywhere for the past few months now. I had been trying to tell the police about him, but I've had little evidence. And so I moved out of my old house and am living in my fiancé's home. Actually, it was the day of me moving into his house that he proposed to me.
Wait a second. What do you mean? I haven't ever been over to his house yet, but...
That guy you're with probably doesn't even have a job right now. And if he does, he's probably working minimum wage and stalks all kinds of women daily. I think me being a bit too nice to him before is what got him so interested in me. He was the cashier at a gas station I stopped at, and maybe he's a sucker for nice women.
You're lying, right? But he's a doctor.
Did he say that? Well, that's a blatant lie. Probably just said that to get you to fall in love with him. Telling you he works an amazing job that was all too easy for him, right? Just like you'd done when you took Allie's boyfriend from her. Well, good luck, because he's been a really persistent stalker with me.
This is all lies. You're just trying to get me all worked up now because you're a sore loser, right? Him and I have already handed in our marriage paperwork to the city office and everything now. And I was planning on becoming a housewife and already told the company I quit.
Wait, what? Sucks for you. Well, I'm sure you'll know very soon if I'm telling the truth or not.
Wait. If you're actually telling the truth, then I'm actually screwed, right? I've already started talking about having a wedding with him.
Well, it's your fault for thinking you can just steal other people's boyfriends like that. But you both like to stalk other people, so I think you'll be a great couple. Maybe try your best to save up whatever money the two of you can for that expensive wedding. I hope that a whore like you gets whatever happiness is left for you after what you've done to people. After that, Madeline was able to distance herself a bit from Ruby and had an amazing wedding with her husband, and was then able to leave her job and become a housewife. There she was able to begin the dream she had always been chasing after. Never had to really look back at the past that Ruby had been trying so hard to keep her in. I'd say that this time, Madeline really did dodge the worst bullet anyone could be hit by, and she did so without even getting a scratch in the end. But as for Ruby, she was not willing to marry the stalker anymore, as she began to learn very quickly that he was going to be more than just a burden on her shoulders. Before the wedding could even begin, he was saying creepy things to Ruby, that even for a girl like her who had very little brain cells began to really turn her off, and so she ended up canceling the wedding with him. However, she wasn't going to get away without paying the cancellation fee, and so went into extreme debt with all of the loans she had to take out. And it wasn't just the cost of canceling the wedding that she had to pay either, as the stalker also asked that she pay him back for breaking their engagement promise with one another. And if she didn't, he'd make sure she never got to see the end of things between them. So it's going to be a long time before Ruby can pay off all the loans she's taken out. And I'm sure that'll keep her anchored in the hell she asked for. And as for there being anything to force both Ruby and Madeline to be around each other, there is nothing, as the both of them have left their jobs at the office, so neither one of them will ever have a chance to talk to one another anymore. Therefore, not many people really know about what's happened to Ruby after going into such terrible debt and running off. It's funny to think that she got off so much to making other women feel horrible by stealing their boyfriends, but is now feeling the worst after getting what she'd asked for. I'm at least sure that now men are no longer on the mind of Ruby, as she tries to find a way out of the hell she's fallen into. And that's okay, because no man, or woman, would ever want to have someone like Ruby chasing after them, because we all know now that she's bringing nothing but bad news with her.